See? So, something different. That's what I can see through ambulance windscreen. And we're at City Road. So I'm going to take you around and show you our crematorium in Sheffield. This is the main crematorium run by Sheffield City Council. And it's probably the most profitable part of Sheffield Council, but it's the least funded we are down. I'm just going to show you what it's like. The lads who work in here, groundsmen, they do the best. They genuinely do. But they're fighting an uphill battle because of cutbacks. And we all are, aren't we? We've all got it with everything. But my problem with this is that it's a place where the dead are supposed to rest. And it's horrendous, honestly, seriously. Lads who work in here do the best. Absolutely. And I'm not knocking them. And Mick Kerrigan's manager, and there's never been a better manager, because he's come from working on grounds, being a bereavement officer, and he's worked his way up through council. And now he's doing his best to try and get this cemetery and other cemeteries in Sheffield brought up to some sort of standard. Because it's just horrendous, it really is. You get fly tipping in here. To your left hand side there, I'm just going to lift the camera up. I'm not holding it, it's on a stand. But that area is where children's graves are. And it shouldn't be like that. It should be like a Peter Pan garden. It should be somewhere beautiful. And look, rubbish bin. Most of that rubbish from in here, it's what people's dumped in here. They drove through and thought, well, I'll just chuck it in there, rubbish. It's a shame, it really is a shame. But this is our cemetery. It needs a huge investment. It really does. I think they've got about 16 groundsmen which cover all Sheffield. It's not enough, not like. But these lads can only do what they can do in a day. And there's just not enough time, not like. These graves laid down because of like health and safety, which is crazy. Let's be right. They say, oh, it's because kids, they could fall on kids. Kids shouldn't be playing in a cemetery, as far as I'm concerned. That's our crematorium in front here. City Road Crematorium. You see all the round it. Look at that edge, look at height for it. Years ago, that would have all been cut down. Look at it. That's totally unacceptable, isn't it? But they haven't got enough staff to do it because the council cutbacks. This is not to do with bereavement services, this. This is due to cutbacks in staff. Them flowers on Memorial Garden. They've been there weeks, some of them. Weeks. Shocking, really is. I think people of Sheffield deserve better for their loved ones. And so does Mick Kerrigan, manager. So does he. And he's fighting at the minute to try and get it to be better. Fighting an uphill battle, really. Because council don't want to spend money on it. They said at a meeting the other day that cemeteries aren't profitable for council. Well, they are when they're charging £2.5 grand for a grave. Well, no, because we've got to cut grass in it. Well, yeah, but then you have reopeners, you have ashes put in graves, you're earning money out of cemeteries all the time. But they always come back with that, it's not profitable graves. Of course it is. You just don't want to spend any money on it. And that's a shame. So, I'm going to put this out to councillors in Sheffield. I don't care if you're Labour, I don't care if you're Conservative, even Green Party. If you want to do something, do this. Bring this up at meetings. Why is it in this state? I know you're going to say well, it's not all that bad really. And it don't look too bad. That's holes in ground in Ruard. Parts of it don't look too bad because they try and keep on top of it, but it's not like it should be. This is the best bit at the cemetery where I am at minute. New section down at bottom. Just thought I'd take you around our cemetery. It's huge. It is absolutely massive. I'm just going around outskirts of it. That's what I'm doing. There's some absolute diamonds in here. Absolutely lovely, lovely people. They deserve a lot of respect. I just think council should do more. I think there should be benches provided. I think there should be flowers. Not where people's had to bring flowers and put them around graves. There should be rose gardens and all that. These sections here on the right hand side, just past that bin, that's Muslim section bang facing me. So they're what they put down in a Muslim's grave because there's no soil on top. So they line it with them concrete things, squares. Catholic section just beyond that. And this side is all Protestants. C of E. So they don't mix. So, not even in death. Catholics have always thought they're better than everybody else anyway. Oh, you're not being a Protestant near me. I'll never rest. So Catholic sections to the right hand side. This is where my local priests were buried, Canon McGillicuddy. So that's the old burial chapel coming up. There it is. What a shame, look at that. Look at that. Terrible. Absolutely shocking. But you drive past this when you bring in families. It's terrible, isn't it? That's where all priests are buried in there. Canon McGillicuddy's in there. Father John White. James Kerrigan. Oh. Catholic section. So it goes further down, but obviously I don't want to be going too far down. There's a kid down there called Richard McNally. In fact, I'll show you Richard's grave. Richard was 14 when he died, and I used to sit next to him at school, and he was a great lad. He really were. He was brilliant. I'm just going to move the camera around because there's some. Put it up there and put it on that side. There's some kids here, some babbies. So I'll put it on Dave.
Hello everybody.
Hey yo. Hi. You alright?
You alright, Mum?
How you going?
Yeah, not bad.
Hold me that a minute. He's got my YouTube camera on. Hang on a minute. I'll get you some money for some sweeties. What? But don't ever take money off a strange man. So if I give you £10, you got to spend it on sweets
Aw,
and only
nice to
sweeties.
see you, love. How you doing?
I'm all right, babe.
Oh,
Not
no.
bad. Don't go buying all like.
That's lovely, that's a thank you. Thank you.
Don't go buying apples and all that.
No, that's the shade.
That's our offer. That's for our sister. What down about? Can they give our sister some? Shall we give your sister some as well?
No, I think they're fine with sharing that.
Only sweets. No problem at all, babe. Have a lovely day, babe. Bye, love. Bye bye. Don't forget to get money off him. Take care, babe. Sweets only. How lovely is that? Two little babbies walking through the cemetery. They'll never forget that. Sounds mad, doesn't it? It sounds crazy. It's a tenner. But them kids will never ever forget that this fat undertaker in Sheffield stopped and gave us 10 quid.
Tight get. Only get us a fiver each.
Ah, they'll say, tight fat bastard. What can we get for a fiver? Right, I'm going to show you Richard's grave now.